Welcome everyone, the new iPhone 8 and iPhone X has been announced by Apple, and yeah, this is what this video is going to be about. But before we begin, make sure you watch our 2017 movie Detective Jones and the Fate of America. You can click right here to watch it. And yeah, while you're at that, subscribe right down there to see more videos, more tech videos from me, and more movies by me. So yeah, iPhone 8, let's talk about that, or iPhone X. iPhone 8 first. Basically, I can pretty much sum this up in one word, or one sentence. The iPhone 8 is pretty much the iPhone 7s, which the iPhone 7 is kind of like the iPhone 6s to the iPhone 6s. Yeah, it's weird how they're doing it with the iPhone 8. The design was changed a bit. They have new chamfer edges around the camera, a glass back, new gold finish. They have a brand new chip called the A11 binary. No, not binary. What the frick? Bionic, something like that chip, which pretty much means it's a newer chip compared to the iPhone 7's A10 chip. It has a 6-core CPU, which, you know, better than this again. Most of the stuff I'm going to say about the iPhone 8 is tech stuff. Apple designed GPU, which I don't think the iPhone 7 or previous iPhones had that. I think they did. I don't know. With their metal department, maybe they have. I don't know. Probably the biggest thing about the new iPhone 8 is wireless charging. The iPhone 8 and iPhone X both have wireless charging now, which Apple's not going to sell their own wireless charging thing. Actually, I take that back. They will sell one. I'll get to that later on in the video. But for now, with the iPhone 8 and iPhone X, it's wireless charging. Some new camera features have been, implied to the new iPhone 8. First of all, still with a 12 megapixel camera, which the iPhone 7 and previous iPhones since the iPhone 6s have had 12 megapixels. There's a new thing called portrait lighting, which last year they had portrait mode, if you know what that is, on the iPhone 7 Plus. Now it's portrait lighting, which I don't know if it's on the iPhone 8 Plus or is it on both. I kind of don't know, but I can see why it would be on the 8 Plus because the 7 Plus has the portrait mode. Actually, yeah, it will be on the 8 Plus because it's portrait mode. It's part of portrait mode. Sort of, kind of. Let me explain. Basically, the iPhone camera separates the subject from the background. So you see how right now the background is a bit more blurry than me? That's what portrait mode is, by the way. But with, portrait lighting, it changes the lighting pretty much. So like the background could be darker than me, or I could be darker than the background. Actually, I take that last part back. Basically, the iPhone has new modes, so you can pick from what kind of lighting you want on your portrait, which is pretty cool. They're not filters, they're lighting. Like the camera changes the lighting, the aperture, the ISO, everything like that within each setting of lighting. And you can change the lighting after you've taken a picture. So it's not like you set it and that's the picture you're stuck with. You can change it after the fact. So kind of like filters, but lighting. Like right here, there's an example of stage light. That's one of the new lighting effects, I guess you can call it. And yeah, it pretty much shows it right there, what that girl looks like and stuff. There's a new thing on the iPhone 8 called augmented reality, which in short terms, AR. You pretty much heard this before. YouTube, actually, fun fact, oh my god, I almost dropped my phone. On normal iPhones and like mobile devices and stuff, if you watch a YouTube video that's shot in 360 with like a 360 camera, you can pretty much look around the video by moving your, iPhone around. That's pretty much what AR is. But now it's built in to the camera, so it doesn't mean you can shoot 360. Oh my god, my Snapchat. It doesn't mean you can shoot 360 video, but basically you can use apps that are, that are built in for augmented reality, and you can use it for get more information, if that makes any sense. For example, one of the things that Apple showed was the baseball app, the MLA. That's the thing, right? MLA, no, MLB, sorry. The MLB app, which basically you can shoot the game, and then you can tap on the players and give you information about the players, which is pretty cool. There's also another one where you can use the Star app or whatever, and you can look at, not take a picture, but point your camera at the sky and you can see what kind of shapes it makes up, or what kind of stars, things it lights up. I don't know, man. I've done too many of these Apple videos. But yeah, it's the first iPhone and smartphone to build in AR into their device. Well, I can't really say it's built in, but it's optimized for it. The release date for the iPhone 8 is on September 22. You can pre-order a week, or this week some point. I'm pretty sure September 19th. There's a picture on the screen where it shows the pre-order date. The iPhone 8 will start at 64 gigabytes and 256 gigabytes with the pricing of $699. Yes, I know on the screenshot it says iPhone 8 Plus with the storage capacity, but the iPhone 8 also has that. I just forgot to take a picture of it when they said that. The iPhone 8 Plus will be starting at $799 though. It's $100 more. Yeah, that's the iPhone 8. When it was coming near the end of presenting the iPhone 8, I got a little bit worried. I thought, really, that's the iPhone 8? Because it looks exactly like the iPhone 7, except a few, design changes. And I got pretty upset. But then, Tim Cook, he pulled a Steve Jobs at the Steve Jobs Theater, so that's kind of how they did that. But he pulled a Steve Jobs by doing the one more thing. I can't believe I said that. But yeah, the one more thing, which turns out to be the new iPhone X, which the rumors have pretty much said it, especially me because I made a video on it, and they kind of stole my iPhone X because I did a trailer thing called the iPhone X. You can click right there, back in 2014 with Cheyenne, part of the Apple versus Google series. So Apple, come on, give me some profit here. I made up the name iPhone X before you did, like 3 years before you did, so give me that moolah. But anyway, the iPhone X, you can see it right there, no bezels, or slim bezels. I can't really say no bezels, but slim bezels. And there's a little black thing at the top of the screen, which, there's a good use for that. Let me get to it. It has a new stainless steel side edges instead of aluminum, and, glass back. Just like the iPhone 8 with the glass back and stuff. There's two colors for the new iPhone X, space gray and silver, kind of like a homage to the iPhone 4. There's a new Retina display called Super Retina display. First of all, the screen on the iPhone X is 5.8 inches, but I'm pretty sure that the actual physical size of the iPhone is the same as, I guess, the iPhone 8 Plus, because basically the screen size is bigger because there's no bezels there. The aspect ratio is 2436 by 1125. Better than 1080, not as close to 4K. I think it might be 4K, it might not, I don't know that department. But has a 458 ppi pixels per inch. If you don't know what that means, that's what that means. And it has OLED technology. But it's not like normal OLED displays on smartphones. Normal OLED displays lack brightness, wide color support, and color accuracy. But with Apple's new iPhone X OLED display, it has great contrast, high resolution, thinness, brightness, wide color support, and color accuracy. So it's gonna look like the best display on any smartphone of this year. And just like before, it has 3D touch, true tone display. But pretty much what that means is the camera senses the color temperature of the room that you're in. So if you're outside when it's sunny and warm colors, warm, I don't know how to say a warm display, I guess, if that makes any sense, like warm environment, the iPhone adjusts to that warm display type thing. The iPad has done it, and now the iPhone's doing it. I'm pretty sure the last iPhone did it too. I don't know, but it's on this iPhone. But one of the biggest concerns about the new iPhone X, with the, no bezels, is no room for a home button. So how are you gonna unlock your phone with Touch ID? The answer to that question is you can't. There is no Touch ID on the new iPhone X, but they replaced it with Face ID, which is facial recognition. Basically how you set it up is that, you go to the settings app, you click on passcodes and lock and whatever, and then you set it up with your face. So basically the iPhone tells you to move your face around like how it is right here, right? And it will take a picture of every single movement of that. So it saves it onto the device. Then, when you want to unlock your phone, you just glance at it, pretty much. You look at it, and then it unlocks. You don't have to look at the camera, you don't have to do that. The camera looks at you at all times, and then it unlocks the phone. And it doesn't matter if you, end up growing a beard in a few months, or if you're wearing a hat, or scarf, or anything. The iPhone knows it's you. It knows it's you. So if you grow really long hair, a beard, and everything, it can still recognize you and unlock the phone. So how does Face ID know what I just said? How does it detect your face, really? That's what the top of the iPhone is, the black strip. That's what this is for. Basically, it's a true depth camera system. On the left, you can see that there's an infrared camera and flood illuminator. And, on the other side, there's a front camera and dot projector. Along with your normal iPhone stuff, the ambient light sensor, the speaker, the proximity sensor, and microphone, those are there as well. Especially the dot projector and infrared camera help, detect your face no matter the lighting conditions. So it can be in a dark room or in a bright sunny day. It can detect that because it, recognizes your face. It learns your face over time as well. So if you have the iPhone X now and continue to have it as you turn 60 or 70 and with wrinkles, it will learn that and it will still, recognize your face and unlock the phone. So you have nothing to worry about. Kind of like the fingerprint thing on Touch ID. Except there's no Touch ID, it's just Face ID. And where's this being stored? Not by Apple systems over at Cupertino. It's being stored on a chip, in the A11 chip, It's being stored in there under neural engines, which is dual core design, 600 billion operations per second, and real-time processing. Super fast. Faster than the Samsung phones do when they did face recognition. So yeah, that takes care of the unlocking your phone thing. But what about, you know, exiting apps, app switcher, all that stuff that the home button was meant for? Apple replaced that with swipe gestures. At the bottom of the iPhone, you can see there's a little white strip at the very end. That's where, you know, you're going to do most of the swiping. Swiping up from the display closes out the app, which has a nice animation to it. And swiping up from the lock screen can, you know, unlock the iPhone. So how do you access Control Center? Swipe up from the top right corner of the screen, and you swipe down. Control Center is right there for you. The app switcher, you swipe up, but you don't let go. You hold onto it, then it automatically access app switcher. And with Siri, you press and hold on the side lock button. You press and hold on that, and it accesses Siri. Pretty straightforward, and it's going to feel much natural than just, you know, pressing the home button. And yeah, I kind of like the feature. Most people might not like it because they don't like change, but just like with the headphone jack on the iPhone 7, they're going to get used to it. It's going to be better. I guarantee it's going to be better. Same camera features as the iPhone 8 Plus and 8, mostly 8 Plus. As far as I know, nothing really new there. But on the front-facing camera, they now have, you know, portrait mode and portrait lighting mode. The iPhone X now features wireless charging as well, but Apple's also, you know, gonna release their own wireless charging hub, I guess. It's called AirPower. Basically, you can charge multiple Apple devices on the same power hub, I guess. So you can put your iPhone there, your Apple Watch, and your AirPods, and they'll all be charging at the same time. And yeah, so that means you don't have to carry multiple chargers for those devices. So yeah, Apple is seriously taking a step up from the wireless thing. They're getting rid of the headphone jack. They got rid of that and replaced it with AirPods. Now, maybe within the next few iPhones, they're going to get rid of the charging cable itself and just go completely wireless. So yeah, it's going to happen. This is the first step into it. And a weird feature on the iPhone X is live animation emojis. Because of the new camera system, the front-facing camera stuff, you can act out as an emoji, I guess. It's weird. Basically, the camera tracks your face, and whatever face gestures you make, it can copy it from your face and paste it onto the emoji, and you can send it off as an iMessage. Apple really loves their emojis, man. The iPhone X pre-orders start October 27th, with the actual iPhone X releasing the next week, November 3rd. You know, with 64 gigabytes and 256 gigabytes starting at $999. Yeah, it's the most expensive iPhone. People are going to be asking me if I'm getting the iPhone X. Maybe. I'm saving up. Let's just say that. I'm saving up. The iPhone X is mostly a premium device. Kind of like how the Tesla cars are like the premium of the car industry. The iPhone X is the premium of the smartphone industry. That's kind of how it is. That's how Apple works. They're luxury kind of products they make. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, so there's the complete iPhone lineup. The iPhone SE, $349. The iPhone 6s, $449. The iPhone 7, $549, the iPhone 8, $699, and the iPhone X, $999. Also, iOS 11 will be coming out next week, September 19th. So I'm gonna do another video, most probably about the new features on iOS 11. Yeah, there's also been new Apple Watches. There's a new Apple Watch Series 3 that's out, and the Apple TV is now in 4K. Well, Apple's version of 4K. You can see it on the screen right there. That's normal 4K. This is Apple 4K HDR. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a nice day.
From the moment I go to bed till I wake up, all day, this is all I can think about, baby. So I go straight at opponents' heads with this anger, always, cause this is all I can think about, baby.
The chopper got about 50 bullets. Ain't no way it's accidental when I spill them on you. I'm the realest in the biz.